Krishna. Pranams to Ma, pranams to all the devotees. The flow of nectar. Yeah, there are many. There are many. Just hearing about the ācāryas, Haridasa Thakur, Śrīla Prabhupāda. They just live in a different world. They live in a real world. They live in real world. So, yeah, Śrīla Prabhupāda was explaining in the purport, right? ācārya. Ācārya is one who does the ācārana, and then, of course, prachar comes from there. The thing about all these ācāryas, who is a real guru? When is he called guru? A guru is one who sees himself as the Śiṣya of his guru. Who sees himself as a Śiṣya of his guru. Always, eternally. The gurus, because of their position and the service given to them, they may act like gurus to the Śishyas. In other words, they correct the disciples. They correct the disciples. Who is Śiṣya actually? Śiṣya is somebody who, Śiṣya is a disciple. It means who is disciplined to the guru. Guru is at a higher position, and Śiṣya is at a lower position. The soul that is qualified to be at a higher position and can give Kṛṣṇa to the soul is the soul at the lower position. Yeah, that is Guru. This higher and lower position is like this. Not so much about, we don't want to think the whole thing as a hierarchy, power like that. These placements are very natural. See, the water, when the water flows, it flows down slope. It doesn't flow up slope. It flows down the slope. And down the slope. So Kṛṣṇa flows down the slope. Guru is in a place that can give Kṛṣṇa to the Śiṣya who is present down the slope. Placement is like that. One who has ability to give Kṛṣṇa. Then from there Kṛṣṇa flows to the soul that is situated at his lotus feet, down at the lotus feet. That's how Kṛṣṇa flows from the heart of a guru to the Śiṣya is present down at his lotus feet. So that is a position of a guru, a realized soul who is carrying Kṛṣṇa, is situated at a higher position And one who is seeking to receive the Lord is present at the lower position, like the water flows down the slope, like that. And so only when a soul is submissive like that, to be situated in the lower position, water only flows down the slope. Mm, When we situate ourselves like that at a lower place, then the water will flow into us. That is what submission means, to be situated at a lower place down the slope so we can receive the waters of Krishna. So that's the placement of Guru and Sishya. So the waters of Krishna can flow from the heart of the Guru to the heart of the Sishya. And other thing about Sishyatva, even Guru also, he is receiving the waters from his Guru who is situated above him, like that. Like that. So Guru is somebody who is always thinking, seeing himself as a Sishya of his Guru. That is the characteristic of Guru, eternal Sishyatva. Guru is somebody who is in eternal Sishyatva. Eternal. It's not like, okay, I've become Guru now. I have some disciples, so now I'm equal to my Guru. I'm equal to my Guru, or I am higher than my Guru. Not like that. Guru is always, internally, he's always in eternal Sishyatva. Again, see, when a water, say, let's take a waterfall. Waterfall or river Ganges, when she's flowing down the Himalayas, say at the top of the Himalayas, she started the course and she starts flowing down. So there are various points down the Himalayas. So at each point, our parampara is like that. At the very top, is Brahma, Narada, like that, and as the water is flowing down the Himalayas, the rest of the parampara comes like that. So the Guru parampara system, the Gurus, they are like that, situated down as the water is flowing. So it's not that their position changes and becomes better than their Guru once one becomes Guru. It is not like that. Eternal Sishyatva is it's a constitutional placement. The Guru is always a Guru, Sishya is always a Sishya. Only when Sishya is thinking like that, I'm always a Sishya of my Guru, the water of Krishna's will flow into the heart. So one thing here is, I think we may be able to better relate with the water tank and the pipes, because we're not living in the Himalayas and Ganges. The water tank. So water tank has all the water, and then a main pipe, and then different pipes come. They are connected to each other, and the water flows through those pipes. So the eternal Sishyatva means this. Say, The Guru simply sees himself as a pipe that is transporting the water. The pipe where the water is just flowing through it. That's all the Guru sees. So this pipe looks at the pipe in front and says, "This is my Guru, and I'm simply giving the waters that are coming from my Guru to the next pipe." That's all. That's all. So that's what the pipe thinks. I'm simply giving the waters that I'm receiving from my Guru and passing it on to the next pipe, the disciple. Like that. That's what Guru thinks. And the next pipe also thinks the same. I'm simply receiving the waters and I'm passing it on to the next pipe. Nobody here thinks as Guru. No pipe is thinking that I am a Guru now. No. Guru only sees how they are receiving the waters and they're passing on to the next pipe. So in this way, a Guru is always seeing himself as a Śiṣya. Always seeing himself as a Śiṣya. Nobody will say, real Guru does not feel like, yes, I am Guru. That Guru mentality will not be there. They are always in the eternal Śiṣyatva. Even if they are Mahabhagavatas also, they see themselves as Śiṣya to their Guru. That is the qualification of Guru. Even if they are Mahabhagavatas, one who has this mood of eternal Śiṣyatva means I'm simply receiving the waters from the higher source and I'm just delivering it to the next pipe. That mood is eternal Śiṣyatva. Whoever has that mood inside is the real Guru. Is the real Guru. That is an important point. That's the mood. Externally, they may their responsibilities. They may have disciples or may not have disciples. They may be wearing a sannyasa vastra or a the grihastha attire, the saffron cloth or white cloth. They may have disciples or may not have disciples. They may speak or may not speak. But internally, this mood, who has this mood of eternal Śiṣyatva, is a Guru. And so that is the mood of a Guru. And whatever water that comes out from that pipe, when this pipe is in this mood, in this mood of I am simply receiving the waters and giving to the next. And those waters are pure waters. Pure waters. We look for pure devotees around. This is how we should see we are getting pure waters. So there are many pure devotees around. We tend to look for pure devotees with our criteria and vision. If they are, what is their ashrama, at the sannyasa, at the grihastha? What is their ashrama? How many disciples do they have? How do they appear externally? Like that, based on our understanding and our criteria, we rule in or rule out who is a guru. Guru means who can impart, who can give Krishna, pure-hearted, who is giving us that pure water. So we tend to look like that. That's why, that is one of the reasons why we still remain impure inside. Because we do not recognize the pure waters coming, and we tend to get stuck with our discrimination of who is pure, who is not pure. Do we have pure devotees, like that? But once, when somebody is tuned to just get this pure waters that are coming, then they will be able to, then they will quickly become pure actually. Then they will be able to see, there are pure devotees around. Like, yeah. So we should understand that the pure waters, the pipe that is giving the pure waters, the pure-hearted souls, that is the, in that way, we see that the Śrīla Prabhupāda, we see that Prabhupada and Acharyas, we have so much of opportunity around to become pure. If I want to become pure, that's the thing. If I have the desire to become pure, there is so much of pure water around that is coming. So I simply accept that, and then I will become pure. So in other words, the pure devotees are there. It's not that we have to search. They are there, just that we cannot see because I am not pure enough. I am stuck with the external categorization of who is pure, who is not pure, like that. Because I am stuck, I am not able to see. But otherwise, one who can recognize that pure waters receiving, they become pure. They become pure, and then they will start to see, actually there's so many pure devotees around. Like that. They're like that. Because whoever is following the instructions of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the purity will come and sit in the heart of the devotees. So that's the potency of Gaurachandra, instructions of Gaurachandra and Guru Parampara, who can make everybody pure. The whole mission of Śrīla Prabhupāda is to make us all pure devotees. That is their potency, instructions of Sriman Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And the Acharyas who are living the instructions of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And we belong to that sampradaya. It's the potency, their potency, that is infused into all. So in that way, we don't have to be disheartened and think like, I don't see a pure devotee yet. When will that day come where I can see a pure devotee? Pure devotees were there when Śrīla Prabhupada was here. Pure devotees were there, are here now. The potency of Śrīla Prabhupāda, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, is there in the heart of many devotees who worship them. So like that, pure devotees are there. And nobody will say, I am Guru, because the real Guru is the eternal Śiṣyatva inside. So these are the subtleties. These are the subtleties of Guru Tattva. like that. So what we have heard today is about ācārya, who is Guru. Who is Guru? And Guru is how it is so much like their internal disposition that they have for their constitutional position, and how they think of eternal Śiṣyatva. They are Guru, who has that eternal Śiṣyatva inside. And the second thing is, in that eternal Śiṣyatva, a Śiṣya is always a Śiṣya, and Guru is always a Guru. And the next one is how the water actually flows down the slope. So when we are submissively receiving only, then only the Kṛṣṇa in the heart of Guru comes into the heart of the Śiṣya. And the next one is, we may not be able to see the pure devotees around. I may not be able to see because I don't have the purity. But there are pure devotees around. Gauranga and Gaura Priyajana, whoever are carrying them. So there are pure devotees around, and so I don't have to feel disheartened or think that I don't have connection with the pure devotees like that. So on that note, where we look at the pure devotees from our criteria, but we have to know about this eternal Śiṣyatva, the subtlety of Guru Tattva. When we realize that, first thing that happens is, when I see that, first thing that happens is I become pure. The person may be present. I may be seeing the person for a long time, and I might be thinking, oh, I don't have a association of pure devotee yet. But when I become pure enough, then I would see, oh my goodness, what did I think? And then we see, so this devotee, such a pure devotee. Like that, we will see the purity, the pure waters coming from them. Like that. So that's all. That's all the devotees from my side. That's all, Mataji. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for all these subtle points about the eternal Śiṣyatva. In the Kṛṣṇa flows from top to down. That's the point I thought for us, to be in a humble position to receive Kṛṣṇa there. And our purity makes us see the purity in others, other in anyone actually. If we are not seeing that in anyone, that means we need purity in our own heart. Thank you for these points, Mataji. Dear devotees, anybody would like to share anything or have any questions?
Hare Krishna, Mataji, please accept my pranam.
My pleasure.
Mataji, you very nicely, beautifully explained, even pictorially, how the mercy flows, how the Guru is thinking, and how they are in eternal Śiṣyatva like that. Each Guru feels like that towards his Guru. I was wondering if you could tell from, the conditioned Jiva soul that has accepted a Guru, and, is taking instructions, how they view, like, where in the same example, like, for them, even though it's the pipe that is they're placed under the pipe, but the pipe itself is the reservoir for the disciple, right? So how should the disciple see the person that they're getting instructions
Right.
from, then the reservoir, like that?
Right.
How in their head, how does that sit? Yeah.
Right. So in our condition, we the disciples, we are the receiving pipes. So our position is like this. We are actually receiving water from the giving pipe. But we don't see the giving pipe as Guru. We don't see the giving pipe as a pure devotee. Guru means giving Kṛṣṇa. Pure devotee giving the pure waters of Kṛṣṇa. We don't see. It's actually happening. Like I am receiving Kṛṣṇa from my giver pipe. But when I don't see that giver pipe as my Guru, to what extent is my feeling to the giver pipe? Is it a little bit of, okay, I am receiving it, a formal institutional one, or okay, I am receiving it, but I think I need more than this. Yes, I am receiving the waters, but I think I need more than this. Maybe I should look around. Maybe I'll get more water. That is, we are in a searching mode. We are not recognizing. We are in a searching mode. It is already happening, but we are not recognizing it. So that is our situation. It is already happening, like I am receiving the waters from my giver pipe, but I am not seeing the giver pipe in a way that I need to see. When I am getting the pure waters from this giver pipe, then here is a pure devotee. I am not seeing like that. That's where our position is. But as I get more purified, I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to go anywhere. Because the pure waters are coming, I see it. I don't have to go anywhere. I should just recognize, oh, the giver of this giving pipe that is giving pure water is actually a Guru giving Kṛṣṇa. It's our vision.
Yes, Mother.
Sadhus are walking around. Pure devotees are walking around with Kṛṣṇa. Yeah. We will be able to see when we are more purified. And then we will honor them accordingly. And then as we honor them, the purity that they are carrying, the Kṛṣṇa they are carrying in their heart, their mood, that will descend into my heart. Until then it will not. I may be hearing, but it will not descend into me. Until I see for who they are, what they have will not descend into me. I may hear, I may understand, but that will not descend into me until I see for who they are. Yeah, like that, Mataji. I hope that's the answer. That's all.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you. I got it.
Yeah, that's the answer.
I got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So many subtleties. Past the institutional, past the mental, past the intellectual too. Yes, please. Yes.
Thank you, Mataji. Dear devotees, anyone else has any point, comment, question? If not, then should we go
Yes.
for our
8 o'clock? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Kṛṣṇa
की भोजने की बजागरणे अहर्निशा चित कृष्ण बालः वदने
यदीयमप्यस्नेहा ताभि सभाकरा नाभि कृष्ण व्यतिरिक्ता नागाई बोआरा हरे कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे
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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
कृपा सिंधुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय। श्रील कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रील गुरुदेव की जय। सामवेद समस्त भक्त वृंद की जय। To everyone, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you all.